time to get ready to go to the port. As you can see, we're already there. So behind me is Celebrity Silhouette. Also there is MSC's Virtuosa, and behind her Regal Princess. In front of me, what you can't see unless I turn around, is Iona, about to sail out as well. So it's a busy day here in Southampton. So lots of ships in, lots of people going on holiday, and sadly lots of people who have already gotten off the ships today, ending their holiday. But it sucks to be them, but they need to get off so that I can get on and make use of my drinks package. So yeah, here at the port now, we've driven up, decided to park up, get here nice and early to beat the traffic, but not to try and skip any queues or arrive early at the port. So we've parked up at Mayflower Park, which gives you a good view of the ships, but it gives you the chance as well to pop over to Town Quay, grab a coffee from Starbucks and use the advantage of their toilet, because I have been told, and it's good advice for everyone, that if you are parking at the port terminal, if there's queues for COVID testing and things like that, there are no toilets until you get onto the ship. And with 4 ships in today, I'm anticipating quite a queue to get the COVID testing done. So what we're going to do now is finish our coffees, have a little look around, and then drive to the port. Get a little bit early in time for the queues, for the anticipation of the queues, and we're going to queue up for COVID testing. So COVID testing is all done at Mayflower Terminal at the testing unit, and then from there you go to your terminal. Luckily we are sailing out of Mayflower Terminal, so it's not a long journey for us. So we're going to head over there very shortly, get our tests done, get parked up with CPS. If you park with CPS before, you'll know all the details for them. I'll put them in the link below. Oh, we've got a honking ferry. But CPS are good because they will park your car for you and look after it. So yeah, we're going to go do that, and I will see you guys at Mayflower Terminal, hopefully with positive results. Well, not positive results, we've got negative results. Okay, catch you soon. Just simply follow the signs to Dock 10, and that actually takes you to the testing centre, which is at Dock 20. It's easy to find, just follow the signs, and there's plenty of staff to direct you in the right direction. Make sure if you're travelling with CPS that you do have your ship name in your dashboard so they know exactly which queue to put you in. So guys, here we are at the pre-boarding COVID-19 testing centre. It's shared by all of the ships at all of the terminals. So today it's got us from the Regal Princess, it's got passengers for Iona, it's got passengers for MSC Virtuosa and for Celebrity Silhouette, all here getting their tests. We're due to arrive, we arrived right on time really, and so we've been at the port for 20 minutes. So joining the queue to enter the testing centre, and now we're literally about to get tested. There's been about 22 minutes. So that's really, really quick, much quicker than I expected. Everyone's really helpful. There's so many staff here to point you in the right direction, get the queues moving. So you're not just sat still for ages, you are moving and driving forward to the next bit. They're seeming very efficient. If you've got your the name of your ship printed out on the front of your dash for if you're parking with CPS, for example, it's a little bit quicker because they can point you in different directions. One interesting thing is before we got into the actual testing centre bit, they checked everybody's vaccine status. So you had to show proof of your vaccine and your passport to check that it was you. If you had all this prepared and ready, then they actually took you out of the queue and you got to the testing centre queue quicker. So just a bit of a tip, if you print everything off, you have everything prepared, you will probably have less time at the queue. If you have to go and get extra steps done, or you haven't done any preparation before arriving, thinking I'll just check in at the port, you will wait longer. So it's up to you what you like. For me, I much rather get the admin out of the way before the cruise, and then I don't have to think about it until the day. Some people just want to turn up and do it the old-fashioned way, and that is fine too. So we're about to go through, at the moment, we go through a little tent. They do the test, it's a nasal swab. They do it for you, put the hand in the window, do the swab, and then you get a wristband from what I've been told, and then you go and wait for your results. We'll let you know how long the results take and how that process goes. We did do a lateral flow test in the hotel last night before going to bed, just to calm any anxiety, because we have spent the last 2 days in busy tourist attractions and we were thinking, God, if we pick it up now, that's the worst. So I thought we'll have a lateral flow test in the hotel just to make sure, and we did test negative, which is really, really good. And the only thing we've done since then is have breakfast, so we're pretty sure it's all right. Right, we better go. Catch you soon. So we've got through COVID testing. It took literally 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes to go from entering COVID testing to being done leaving. And we've now parked up at the terminal, which is Mayflower terminal with CPS. They've told us to wait in the car until they get us booked in. They'll come along in a minute and book us in and say, you know, cool, you're here. We will then get out of the car, take our luggage, give them the keys, and then leave the car. They will move it then to a secure compound for the 3 days, and it will be ready for us to collect in 3 days from Ocean Terminal, because we're actually arriving in at a different terminal to the one we're departing, which is interesting. So yeah, this is where we leave the car in a moment, and it'll be very nice to just have our bag, go to the terminal, which is just over the other side, and give our baggage away. We're only taking one case between the two of us, which we'll give them, and we're taking a backpack on board, which has basically got camera equipment, hand sanitizer, and swimwear, because we're going to go to the hot tubs quite early while everybody else is faffing around eating their weight in cookies. We're going to be going to the hot tub and relaxing with a cocktail. So we got the drinks package and we're gonna damn well use it. So yeah, next thing you'll hear from me is when we're in the terminal. See you soon. Here we are at the terminal. There's Hugh, he's got the bag. That's our suitcase we're taking on. So just to show you, suitcase has a label. Label has your door number that you drop your baggage off, and you just match it to the right door. So we're at the door. We're going to give the luggage to the man, the porter, who will take the luggage and put it on the belt, and then we'll head through the departures, where we wait for our COVID results to be sent to us via text message. We've got a white wristband. That's to say that we've got a phone, so they're going to text it to us. If you have a blue band, it means you don't have a smartphone, and they're going to tell you in person. So we're just going to drop the bag off now, as you can see. And once we drop the bag off, we'll head into the terminal. See you there. We are sat here in the terminal. We have our green lane pass, which says that we have done everything on the app that we need to before arriving. And all we need to do now is wait for our our negative COVID-19 tests to come through via text message. Once we do that, we will then be able to go and check in, which is in front of me. Once you check in, you get your medallions and everything, and then you can get a little tick on your ready to board, and then to the ship. You see it behind me, up there. There you go, to the ship. And then we'll be going to the ship. Just like that. We've been in the terminal for 5 minutes, and we've already got our medallions, and we're literally walking to security now to go onto the ship. That is the quickest embarkation process so far that I've ever done. But security's still to come, so it's not all over yet. And that was crazy. Walked right through security. We are on the gangwalk now to the ship. So it took us a total of 26 minutes from pulling up to get our COVID test to being on the gangwalk. That's insane. But no complaints. We're gonna be in our stateroom, hopefully, by like 1 o'clock, which is nuts. And it means hot tub time. So we've just settled in to the room. We had our luggage, so we've unpacked everything. They're doing a free special at the moment where if you need anything ironed, they'll do it for free. This is mainly because the self-service laundrettes are currently closed during the COVID area. So yeah, they're doing, for at least today, free ironing. So I've sent off all my shirts and trousers to get ironed, and they'll be back by 6, so 3 hours. That's not bad at all. We've just sat down and watched the muster drill. It's a video that's now on the stateroom, and one thing I really like is it comes up with your little faces and your profiles, and it shows whether you've watched your video with a little tick and whether you visited your muster station with a little tick. Now, the ship can't sail until everybody's done this. It's really important. And so yeah, we've done our video and we're going to go for a little walk around the ship in a moment to have a little look around, explore, see everything, and during that tour we are going to pop into our muster station and get signed off. So yeah, that's it. Also, I've got my Princess Patter. Now that is the daily list of events. Also, it's got your opening hours for both the sort of spa, things like that, but also dining, bars and lounges, so you can see that. And it does have here the smoking policy, so it does say that the indoor areas on board are completely non-smoking, and there are outdoor smoking areas on deck 7 and deck 17. And it also reminds people, which is a fact that I've found a problem with on Facebook, a lot of people don't know this, that if you do have the Premier drinks package, whether you've got that by buying Princess Plus or you paid for the beverage package, you are limited to the 15 beverages, which everyone tends to know, and they are up to $12 each per 24-hour period between 6 AM and 6 AM, which most people know. The thing is about the one item per transaction, so you can only order one drink at a time. But this also means if you are traveling as a family and one of you is like the planner, like I am, you can't order for both of you or all of you on the one phone, because it will charge you for every drink past the first one. So it says here, when using Ocean Now, which is the ordering process, each beverage must be ordered from separate profiles to be redeemed on the beverage package. Don't worry if you only got one phone. There are so many waiters on board and they will happily take your order, and they just take your room number or scan your medallion, and that will be fine. But it's just if you're using the phone app, be aware you can only order one drink per phone, okay? That's really important. But yeah, what I tend to do is I take my Princess Patter and my pen, and I will generally circle the events that I plan on going to so I can keep an eye on them and remind myself what it is that I want to do on ship so I don't miss anything. And I'll just fold it up and put it in my pocket and carry it around with me. Then I've always got the chance that if I pull it out of my pocket, look at the time, see, oh, it's 3 o'clock, what's going on next, and keep an eye on what's going on. So you don't end up just wandering around the ship missing all of the fun. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is go have a little explore, probably get some lunch, late lunch, sort of we've got a late dinner, so that was the plan. Thanks guys, see you soon. Here's a selection of the great food we had on board, including some of these canapes that were gifted to us from the ship. Most of these things were sharing size, small platter items from the buffet. Me and Hugh decided to get a good range of lots of different things and share it all so that we could try as much as possible on this short 3-day cruise. But most of all, we left room for dessert. It's 1 PM and we are already in the hot tub, and I'm down almost 1 margarita. That was the smoothest embarkation process I've ever been on any cruises, and I'm a platinum cruiser on another line, so I've been on my fair share of cruises. And those of you worrying about what it's going to be like during the COVID systems and all of the social distancing and COVID testing, you have absolutely nothing to fear if you've done all your planning and you know what you're doing. Literally, we arrived at the port of Southampton at 12 o'clock. We got up to the testing at 12:15, and we're already in the hot tub at 1 o'clock. Within 1 hour, we've been to our room, we've got changed, we've ordered a drink, and we've got a hot tub. So really, really smooth. Great job at the port. I would say great job Princess, but I know that the port is manned by a logistics company that does the cruise. I can't remember what they're called now, so apologies. But I know it's not Princess themselves that do the embarkation process. But whoever it is, they did an amazing job getting everybody through really quickly. The terminal was nice and empty when we arrived, so please do arrive around your boarding time that's on your passes, because if everybody arrives at the wrong times and early, you just end up with a manic terminal. Nobody wants that. It's staggered for a reason. If you've chosen a boarding time for 11:45 to 12:15, arrive before 12:15. And likewise, if you've got a boarding time of after 1 PM, don't come at 11:45. You're just going to end up getting in the way and making that terminal busier than it needs to be. We came at this exact time that we were supposed to be here, and it worked like clockwork, and brilliant. brilliant service already so far. Everyone's been super friendly. I've seen already that some people have already got their luggage outside their doors, so they're really working hard to get that done. We thought we would pack our swimwear in our hand luggage so that we could drive straight into the hot tubs while nobody else is on board, because I know that with social distancing the hot tubs are limited capacity, and I think it's one bubble at a time, a maximum of 6 people. So the chances of us finding a 1 p.m. hot tub in the sun over the next 3 days is going to be very unlikely. So we grabbed it now while we can, and yeah, we've had our canapes in the room. If I haven't already shown you those, you'll see some pictures of those now, which were kindly provided by Princess for free, it seems, for a gift, which was really, really kind, and I really appreciate that. Hopefully that is the first of many occasions where the cruise line work with me and help with promoting this channel, so that's really good. And shortly, after another little bit of margarita, we will be getting dry and going for a little walk around the ship, have a little explore. First time on Regal Princess, first time on Princess, so yeah, see you soon. It's time. We are on Regal Princess, and we are just about to start sailing. So we have started moving. We are sailing, well, turning around basically, because we are facing the wrong way, and we can't really back that ass up to get out of the dock. So we're about to turn around and head out. We've been told we're going to sort of head between Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight, and then head that way. So looking forward to it, and yeah, exciting. We've got a late dinner tonight, so taking our time to enjoy the sail away. We've had a look around the ship, we've had some food, and yeah, we're just going to have a nice relaxing evening, see what happens, and dinner later on at the Concerto dining room. Catch you soon. And as we sail away from Southampton towards the ocean, I'm thinking already, what's for dinner? Maybe you'll find out next week in episode 2. See you then.
Very, very popular is the traditional English artery. And that's going to be as of 5:30 p.m. until 11 p.m. Trust you me, that's something you don't want to miss out on.